We're at 4223 Fairmeadow Lane, Montgomery, Alabama 36084 or 36804. Sorry. And the claim number is 0180S553B. And we are doing an attempt to repair on this damaged shingle here.
You can see creasing along the top of pretty much every tooth on this shingle. Breaking of the matting, so it's very obvious that this is a wind crease shingle, and this is the one that we're going to be repairing today. Today we are going to be using an industry standard flat bar. The reason I say industry standard is because a roof snake, contrary to popular belief, is not industry standard. The reason for that is because when done correctly, when you nail these, or when you strike these nails in, you're going to end up damaging or putting hail-like impacts on the shingles above, below, and even sometimes the new shingle that you're putting in. So that's why we're using a flat bar today. And also in the Pike Road grader area, Montgomery grader area, we couldn't find one in the past couple months in these hardware stores, so this will do for today's repair. So we're going to go ahead and get started here by removing these fasteners. Well, first I'm going to get these seals done, or get these seals broken. I want to show that these seals were not broken beforehand. You can obviously see. That one was a little bit broken. Let's see, what else needs to be broken? Nothing? Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start by removing these fasteners, nice and gentle, and I'm not gonna be lifting these shingles any higher than I need to. I'm getting down nice and low so that I can do this very carefully and remove these fasteners to not cause any more unnecessary damage. Don't even see a nail right there. There's some high nails here, but it's not gonna matter. I'm still not gonna lift these shingles high to where we cannot have the excuse of it being high nails. I'm gonna get real low here and still remove these fasteners properly. Oh, nail pulled through there. I mean, it's hard to see because it's so high, but that nail pull through is gonna be another point for water entry. So we can't go over and use that same hole, even though we wouldn't, because it is way too high. Wow, looks like this shingle is only nailed in by one row. Absolutely insane. That is the wrong way to install shingle, but the damage did not happen from install, and it doesn't matter if they were high. I was still barely lifting these shingles up. I have no idea what that is, but it's probably not in production anymore just because of the age of the shingle. Now we are going to install this one properly. Okay. Thank you, sir. Pretty hard to do this on this steep of a roof because you kind of got to hold the shingle down while you do it. Where's the hammer? Thank you. All right, once again, we're lifting these a little higher than before because we're only lifting them high enough to get a clean strike on the nail. Nonetheless, we're not going to be lifting them higher than necessary.
You can always see it trying to delaminate.
You can, yep. Clear delamination. Actually very clear across there. I mean, that's lifted, what, 10, 15 degrees?
Oh yeah.
Another nail.
Already delaminating.
And I'm really not even lifting them as high as I should. I need to be up getting a clean strike, but for this repair, I'm wanting to show that I'm trying to be as gentle as possible with these shingles. Because I know how old they are, I know how brittle they are, and I don't want to cause any further damage to this roof. Can't even get this one up high enough. All right, one more over there. Going to be installing this correctly this time. It needs to be at least 6 shingles, or I mean at least 6 nails in the shingle, top and bottom. A little bit low there, but it's fine. You can see, I want to point out, I wasn't lifting it higher than maybe 25, 30 degrees. It's a clear crease happening, not even just on this tooth, but all the way down the shingle here without me even touching it. Another clear crease happening across the top here. Delamination, look at that. Get the side view of that. I mean, every single shingle delaminating all the way across. That constitutes for a fail in and of itself, but we're gonna just finish this out here so that we don't leave this homeowner's roof jeopardized. Well, shouldn't say jeopardized. We shouldn't leave it with a missing shingle. It's going to be jeopardized because of this repair. Another clear, I mean, that one's broken all the way clean through. You can see that very easily. I'll put one more here. All right, done with this repair. I'm gonna go ahead and point out these